Hello and welcome back to Reddit Recreations. Today we've got a couple stories from r/TalesFrom. Got one story, first up, coming from r/TalesFromRetail. Let's go. And this story comes from FoxyLady315 and is titled, "Entitled Customer Goes Nuts Because We Won't Sell Her My Purse." So for the last dozen years or so, I've been carrying this gorgeous vintage designer bag I found online. I think I bought it in 2010. I love it and I will carry it until it falls apart. It gets tons of compliments on it, and it's also caused this one crazy story. I spent 3 years working in an Ivy League college town upscale clothing boutique that catered to wealthy college students and their parents and tourists. We didn't sell anything like this bag, but I suppose I can see where it would have fit in with the things we did sell. So one afternoon I was getting ready to leave for my lunch break, and I had put this vintage bag on the counter while I was putting my coat on. An expensively dressed woman who had just walked up to the counter picked up my bag and asked my co-worker, who was at the register, how much it was. I walked over and politely took it from her and said that was my personal bag and it wasn't for sale. She literally snatched it out of my hands and went off on both of us. The bag was sitting on the counter. It had to be for sale. It was obviously much too fancy and expensive a bag for a retail loser to own. And oh, didn't we just wish we were Ivy League students like her precious babies? Which was actually funny because I didn't work there because I needed the money. I worked there as a favour to the owner, who was a friend of the family. Basically as a fill-in for one of her full-time employees who had chronic illness and called in sick a lot. It allowed her to keep the other worker rather than letting her go for someone more reliable. This entitled woman probably really would have flipped if I had told her that my husband was a professor at our beloved Ivy League school and I could easily afford that bag. Thank you very much. So, yada yada yada, this woman keeps on screaming at us, and she wanted that bag so badly. She absolutely refused to believe it belongs to me. She started screaming about wanting to see the manager or the owner, and didn't believe my co-worker when she informed the woman that she was the store manager. We finally told her if she didn't give me back my bag and leave the store, we were going to call the police. She refused, so the police were called. Now, I love this woman's approach right here. Just don't believe what anyone tells you under any circumstances. Oh, it's not your bag? I don't believe you. I want to speak to the manager. Oh, you're the manager? I don't believe you. Call the police. Police arrive. I don't think you're police. You can't arrest me. I don't believe you. I want to speak to the supervisor. She'll keep going until President Biden's there. It's like, I don't believe you, lizard man. Police get there. Entitled woman gets even worse and doubles down on her particular form of insanity. She tells them that it's her bag and she brought it in with her and we were trying to steal it from her. The cop took the bag away from her and opened up and dumped all the contents on the counter. My cell phone, which of course I knew the passcode to and she didn't, prescription medication bottles in my name, my checkbook and everything else I carried on a daily basis. How she had failed to recognise, just from the weight of the bag, that it had stuff in, I don't know. You could see the fear creeping into her face as the cop came up with one item after another that proved the bag was mine. When he got to my wallet and pulled out what was clearly my licence, the woman jerked away from the second cop, who had a hand on her arm, and pretty much ran out the store. I kinda wish they'd gone after her, but apparently they didn't think the situation warranted, because they just asked us if we considered it worth pursuing her and pressing charges. Sadly, in that moment we didn't want to be bothered, we just wanted it to be over so we can go on with our day. I wish now that we had. She needed to be taught a lesson, or to be forced to get mental help. She wasn't the only crazy entitled customer we ever got, but boy, she was one of the most memorable. Wow, that is some absolutely shocking behaviour from this woman. I love her approach of just not believing what anyone says. If you take that approach, then you can go far in life. This woman's clearly doing well for herself because she's some fancy woman. But if you see a bag and you want it, and someone tells you it's theirs, the level of I guess I would want to say narcissism. It's narcissism, isn't it? If you think someone tells you that's my bag and you say no, it's not your bag, you're lying to me. Yeah, because you think they want to lie to you because you think it's all about you. So no, it's about my bag. You're still in my bag. So the levels of narcissism from this woman to firstly think that you'd lie to her about the bag, then the manager comes up and you don't believe it's the manager. When the police arrive, she should have just carried on. So, I don't believe you're police. You can't arrest me. And then steal the bag. And anyone who's worked in retail or customer-facing roles, you may not have gotten to this level, but you always know there's some possibilities. There's some people that come into your stores who are just... You can see it. You can see there's always a chance. It's normally the eyes. The eyes tell all. I bet this woman has those crazy eyes. One of the top comments from Apathy or Empathy says, "The double downers always blow my mind. I'm shocked she stays long enough to see the whole cops thing through. That usually sends them running. Must be one hell of a purse." Absolutely, the double downers, when you're proved wrong, when you are absolutely proved to be wrong, and then you double down after that. Like, no one likes to lose an argument, no one likes to lose a fight, but when you are proved unequivocally wrong, you have to hold your hands up, and hey, I would say sorry, but if you're a jerk, you don't even say sorry, just leave. But no, can't even do that. I would love to know what this bag looks like as well, because for a woman to act this way, it must be a pretty nice bag. Oh, and OP has actually followed up in the comments here and posted a picture of the bag, which I'm going to put on the screen now. I mean, it's a very nice bag. It's a lovely bag. Don't know if I'd fight a woman over it, but it is a nice bag. It's a very unique style. I can definitely see if that's your style, that's a very unique bag and you might want to fight a woman over it. Me personally, I'd rather go spend a tenner in Primark instead of fight a woman over this bag. But it is a mighty fine bag. If I was going to fight someone over a bag, it could be this one. Now our next story comes from r/TalesFromTheFrontDesk, which is a subreddit for people to share their stories working receptionists at hotels. So let's get into the first one from The Blue Sully. That's a hard no. And again, still no. Yeah, no. Not giving you this one either. I'll let you leave though. Before I even read out this story, anyone who's worked customer facing role must have gone through this sort of comment before. When they just will not accept no for an answer, but there is no other answer than no, so I think I can already see where this is going. Being able to say it so bluntly must be nice, and that's a perk of the job for sure. I had a winner here today. You know they're going to be trouble when they strut in wearing a shirt proclaiming public landowner. My location is inside a national park, so great, they think they own the place. I know the country has a burn ban going on right now, but since the lodge is on federal land, it doesn't apply. So I can start a fire on the grass just outside my cabin, right? Don't know why that's the voice. When I hear about a man walking in wearing a public landowner t-shirt, I just assume that's what they sound like. You mean the dead grass beside the dead, dry trees coming out of the forest not 20 yards from your cabin? Yeah, I want to start a campfire that I can enjoy from my porch. No. No, you may not. You could have walked 40 yards to the fire pits, but I'm not selling you any firewood now that you've established yourself as a fire risk in the middle of the forest. What? I want to see a manager. Well, I'm the front desk and the gift shop manager, so still no. You know, since this is a federal land, I shouldn't have to pay state and county sales tax. Take it off or get my manager who can. Well, I'm still the front desk retail manager and also the only manager on duty right now. If you look at the wall right behind me, you'll note our business license is from the county. So you don't need to pay sales tax because we are legally required to charge it. But I'm from Oregon and we don't pay sales tax there. I hope this is an okay Oregon accent. I don't know what it's like. Lots of potatoes in Oregon, right? No, lots of farmland, not potatoes. Potatoes are Idaho. That's about the extent of my USA knowledge. Well, you're not in Oregon right now. Well, Washington State lets business waive sales tax for the Oregon residents. Can you do that for me? Do you have a tax-free ID from the US State Department? No? Then no. That'll be $98.73. But these two are $25. That promotional price is for the $15 t-shirts, not the $35 sweatshirts. You do not get two $35 sweatshirts. You do not get two $35 sweatshirts for $25. Also, that special is for two and you only have one. The total is $98.73. Will you be paying at the register or charging this to your room? Actually, I'm just checking out early. I don't care what the policy is. Give me my deposit back. This place is a damn dump in the woods. I want something classy that isn't embarrassing to be seen at. Well, the cancellation policy I can definitely break for you, sir. I sincerely hope you find a hotel that meets your standards. But there's an agricultural festival, big bicycle charity ride, a baseball game, and a fishing tournament this weekend. It's not like anybody has any rooms over the summer in a touristy area anyway, but especially this weekend. There are no rooms to be had, so have fun with that. There isn't a room to be had for probably a 2-hour drive. I may have forgotten to mention that to him. So anyway, 4 hours later he comes storming back in, demanding to know why his keys aren't working, because he wants his room back. I sold that room 15 minutes after housekeeping cleared it, dude. Now get out of here before I trespass you. What? You're throwing a fit because I'm going to make you sleep in your car in my parking lot? No, I won't make you do that. It's illegal to sleep in your car inside the national park unless you're a campsite. It's legal 40 minutes away from here, however, so again, get out. Hey man, that is just such a stupid thing to do. To demand cancellation of your hotel before even looking for another hotel first. Well, because it all started because he wouldn't allow him to set fire to the dry grass outside. I mean, I would say the person working here has the patience of a saint, but it sounds like he's just allowed to be brutally upfront and honest. Normally you'd be like, I'm so sorry sir, I really apologise, unfortunately we can't allow that. He just went straight for no, absolutely not. Well, he was trying to set fire to everything, so I guess when you're trying to set fire to stuff, all bets are off. But yeah, well done to this guy standing his ground, and I love it when someone acts like this and they end up getting their comeuppance. It's always a good thing to see. So we got a top comment from Strange Goo saying, my absolute favourite line will always be, well then, I'll just leave early, because they think it'll have this magical effect of making us fall on our knees and beg them to stay. I got at least your deposit, and if I'm lucky, another night's charge. I'm good, you can go. Yeah, well, absolutely. If I ever hear someone say something like that, I'll just leave early, I'll just cancel it, I'll just close my account, whatever like that. If I feel like as a company, you've generally done something bad to this person, I hate to hear that. Whereas if it's someone like this who wants to set fire to everything and doesn't want to pay tax, absolutely no problem, I'll just pass you to get that done. Oh, wait, whoa. And it's the people that use it as a threat, it never quite works out for them, does it? Well, that's another episode of Reddit Recreations in the Books. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, since I will be uploading new videos every single day. And I will be trying to make sure I get some stories that haven't been read out before. There's the temptation to read the top posts from all of them, because they are the best. Like, they are. That's why they're top. But everyone's read them out. So I'm going to try going for different ones, different stories over time. And hopefully get a proper microphone set up so I don't sound so wobbly. But yes, thank you again for watching. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you again next time.